Hey you guys, thanks for watching. I'm standing in front of my workshop where I do most of my dried flower arranging and picking, drying, which is one of the things that I do to make money because I don't have a job. So one of the things that I do is first of all, I have a following because I've been doing this about 15 years. So I have a following that it started slow, but I also do festivals and craft shows. Right now I'm doing 2 really big juried shows, and that are a little bit hard to get into. You have to know what you're doing and have you have to hand make your stuff. And then I do a couple of antique shows, which I take my flowers to also. But it's one of the things that I do to make money to pay my bills, so that I don't have to have a full-time job, because I'm just not that kind of a person. That sounds terrible, but I'm just not. Working at a desk or something would just make me want to slit my wrists. So I'm going to show you a little bit of what I do. So a lot of you have seen my crazy wild gardens, but for those of you who haven't, I grow a lot of stuff for food, but I also grow a lot for a lot of flowers and a lot of plants that are kind of filler for me to dry so that I can make wreaths out of them. This is amaranth, which is a great flower to dry. It's also edible. The leaves and the seeds are edible. It's an ancient grain, and it's beautiful. It's great in flower or fall flower arrangements. Behind that, the wispy, fluffy stuff, the green, that's Sweet Annie. If you've never smelled Sweet Annie, it smells like apple. It's just a very pungent apple smell, and people really, really love it. It just reminds you of the country and of fall, and it's just fabulous. So I always grow tons of that. This year has been the biggest crop of Sweet Annie I've ever had. So I've got 2 big rows of them. So I'll show you a little bit of that. This Sweet Annie is about ready to harvest. I let the little seed, these little flowery, little balls grow on it. There's seeds in there. And once it's like this, it makes great filler. And people love to have just big bunches of it, and it's a great thing to make wreaths out of, and it smells wonderful. It smells up the whole house. Celosia is another thing that I grow to dry. Marigolds can be dried. Those are great fall colors. I'm always experimenting with little different grasses, different weeds that I find growing. Sometimes they dry, sometimes they don't. This is tansy. This is a very old-fashioned little button flower, and it smells like citronella, or it's a really good bug repellent. It's very strong. Chinese lanterns. So that's just a little taste of the stuff that I grow so that I don't have to have a full-time job. If you have a desire to be home, if you have kids, if you have animals you want to be home for, if you just love to be home like I do, there's a lot of ways that you can, have income but still be free. And that's one of the things that's really important to me, is being free and not having that job where somebody's telling me what to do, or making money for some corporate company. I've done that all my life. I've worked retail all my life, and it's just not anything I want to do anymore. I did have the store for 6 years, and that was a lot of stress and a lot of time. Took a lot of time out of my day to take care of all of that overhead and the maintenance and the stress and dealing with people, and I'm much happier when I'm busy but free. It's of big importance to me. So there are many outlets you can use to, there's so many avenues that you can take when you're buying and selling. You can go out and just buy things and resell them. You can sell your produce at farmers markets. You can make things that you grow on your home, make things from what you grow. I make my clothing and I sell that. I have a smaller storefront in a co-op now where I don't have to be there. They sell my stuff for me. I just pay the rent, and then I can sell antiques and stuff that I make there. There's so many avenues that you can do without having a full-time job. Mike and I pool our income, so he does have another income too coming in, and that's how we can keep the house and the animals, and because you do have to have money. But if you live really simply, you don't have to have a full-time job. If you have a lot of pots on the fire, or whatever that term is, you have to have a lot of things going on. But my focus now is to make money with the things that I grow and the things that I have going on here, so that I don't have to have the overhead that I used to have with the store, because that was a lot. But there's a lot of things you can do, and I will keep posting videos on the other things that I do. This is just one facet of it. So find something that you love to do and find a way to make money with that. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.